This is Alex from RGB Filter. I'm back checking out the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, currently available in Rogers in Canada and coming soon to Verizon. And in the first half of this video, if you haven't seen it yet, I get a sort of good look at the hardware controls and the phone itself. Talk a little bit about how some of the games are a little bit of a pain in the ass to download because of the fractured way of getting games onto the phone. But as I said in the first video, this is definitely the best mobile gaming experience, bar none, on the market, and that includes devices like the 3DS and the PSP. I'm definitely all for convergence. I want one device in my pocket. I want something that's flexible. I want something I can download games on the go whenever I want, instead of having to rely on physical media. And the Xperia Play definitely fulfills all those promises. So this game here is Age of Zombies, and it's from Half Brick, the well-known developer of Fruit Ninja, and this is a little bit different. So even though you have the hardware controls, you still use the touchscreen. As you can hear, the speaker is pretty loud. This is not even on maximum volume, so I'm scrolling through the cutscene using the X button. As you can see, the game is optimized for the play, so the actual tutorial about how to play the game appears on the screen. And this is a twin stick shooter. The shoulder buttons control the grenades. And I am dead. So I guess that gives you an idea of that game. So we'll just quit Age of Zombies. And here's the next one, Air Attack HD. And this actually surprised me because Air Attack on my Desire HD and the other phones, the non-play version of it, plays in portrait mode. So I wasn't sure how it was going to work on the play, and they actually again, went out and changed it to formatted for the landscape, optimized the controls. So I'm going to pick this plate here, and this is a vertical scrolling shoot 'em up. So I'm going to let's buy some homing rockets here. Let's just and you don't actually have to shoot, it shoots for you. So you just have to move left and right, and the shoulder buttons launch the bomb. And this is a pretty cool game. On my other phone, I've played quite a lot of it, and again, you know, having to be able to play it with physical controls makes a big difference. Well, I don't have much health left, so I'm probably going to be dead in a few seconds. Got a little mini boss, and there we go, I'm dead, so. But I come back. I think I have one life left. And it's actually, this can actually be pretty tough. So, you know, a lot of mobile games tend to be sometimes a bit of a cakewalk, but this game definitely brings the challenge. It reminds me of back when I was younger, I used to play a lot of scrolling shoot 'em ups in the arcades. The game I most fondly remember is Tiger Shark from Taisho. So we'll just get out of that. And we'll load up Asphalt 6. Now the Gameloft games actually put pretty cool cutscenes before their games start. Anyway, let's get to some racing. Again, if you're used to playing racing games using the accelerometer and tilting left and right, and having to accelerate and brake using the you know, touchscreen, having physical controls, wow, it's just, you know, what a difference. I mean, you're just gonna like play better. I mean, it's not, you know, Gran Turismo by any stretch of the imagination, but for a mobile gaming experience, there's quite a lot of depth in it. There's, you know, a lot of cars you can unlock, you can tune them up in the garage, you can customize them, you know, there's different tracks, different game modes. It's really, you know, really impressive. I mean, if you're used to playing other mobile games, you know, whether it be an iPhone or Android, that, you know, maybe the sort of gaming experience is a little bit shallow. This definitely demonstrates the potential of the, you know, Android as a gaming platform. And yeah, the graphics, I mean, you know, if you look closely, yeah, you can see that, you know, there's some sort of shortcuts to sort of make the graphics look better than they technically are, but I mean, all consoles and gaming systems do that. And this is a really good game, and the fact that you get it for free when you get to play, I mean, you know, this will keep you busy for quite some time, even if you didn't buy any other games on the phone. So that's Asphalt 6. Pretty damn good game. Another Game Loft game, Backstab HD. Aha. And it actually does check to see if there's any updates or patches. Backstab HD is a third-person action RPG. Kind of reminds me a little bit of sort of Assassin's Creed in pirate times. Again, there's some impressive-looking cutscenes at the beginning here that look great on the 4-inch screen. You know, and it's games like this that really make me see that, you know, the future is going to be in mobile gaming. I mean, it's not going to be right now, it's not going to be next year or even in 5 years' time. But, you know, as mobile devices become people's primary computing platforms, if in your pocket is your personal computer, your laptop, your game console, your, you know, everything for you, and you can play the game on the mobile screen in, you know, much higher definition, better quality graphics than we have today, and then when you get home, you know, it wirelessly hooks up to your television and you continue the same gaming experience on the big screen. I mean, that's definitely, I think, you know, where we're going to see games maybe, you know, in 5 years' time. And, you know, a device like the Play really is sort of like an example of the early stages of this kind of, you know, technology. So this, again, you know, when I downloaded this game, it's not one of the free ones, but it's definitely a game that really showcases the technology of the Play. You know, the sort of depth that was there was actually, you know, quite impressive. As you can see, there's an on-screen tutorials. Whoops. Retry. And you can control the camera with the analog pad. And this is an RPG. You have inventory, a map. Let me just get rid of this guy. The map of the area. Your weapons.
ground and take out the cannons above.
Fine. I'll take the cannons on this level.
So there's voice acting, there's cutscenes, you know, everything you find in a full console title on a mobile device with controls that really suit it. So this Backstab is definitely, you know, a very impressive mobile title, and certainly one of the games I would think is a must-have for the Xperia Play. So get out of that and move on to one of the pre-installed games, Bruce Lee. And I don't know if you noticed at the beginning, you can actually tell the game if you want sound or not. If you're trying to play this discreetly, maybe your phone is with you at work and you want to take a break, but you don't want anybody to know. Then you can start the game with no sound. Though I don't suggest that in any way of, you know, playing games when you're supposed to be on the job. I might have to cut this till I actually get into the game. You actually have to use the the select button to select the character that you want. That's why it says select. So as you can see, I don't really know all the controls for this game, so I'm just mashing the buttons, and mashing the buttons clearly makes me lose. But so there's a pre-installed, officially licensed Bruce Lee fighting game. So the last game I'll show you before I take a break and return for part 3 of our look at gaming on the Xperia Play is a game that sort of has a very much a Little Big Planet vibe. So it's called Cordy. And it's one of those games that actually has in-game app purchases, so be careful what you do. You might end up spending money you didn't mean to spend just playing this game. So. So being a platformer, again, controls, physical controls. Why would you want to play a platformer, you know, with a touchscreen? I mean, you can, but it's obviously going to be a million times better to play any kind of platforming game with physical controls. And as you can see, I don't really know exactly what I'm doing with this game, but now I do. There we go. And this is a great showcase as well as like the graphics power of Android. I mean, keep in mind, this is not a Tegra 2 based phone. This is using the second generation Snapdragon processor and what they call the Adreno 205 graphics. So, I mean, this is not, you know, I guess the most powerful phone hardware available today on Android, but it still looks pretty damn good. So you don't necessarily have to have a dual-core phone to be able to play some really good games on this device. So I'm gonna get out of that and take a short break. Check back with the third part of my video where I'll check out some of the other games, and depending on how much time I have, there might actually even be a fourth part. So once again, you're watching RGB Filter, and I'm showing off the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, the first PlayStation certified phone on the market, and I love it.